Yeah, yeah. La da 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 da. Yeah, yeah. My legacy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I don't make it home, say a prayer for me. Yeah. If I get caught and gone, would you be there for me? If the whole world get blown and the war's really on, would you sing the last song with me? Yeah, yeah. You don't even feel like summer, my nigga. Every time I look up, they hunting and kill us and beat us and book us. Man, they so crooked. Sometimes I think they want us to kill them, but they gon' label us terrorists. Cause they don't see black Americans, and they gon' keep black embarrassing each other. My black queens and mothers got no economics, just pills, some chronic, a broken promise with brothers. Put down them llamas, them Tommies and sticks. Pay attention to your color, cause black made albinos that turned into white folks. Out of that came the brown man. So I don't make it home. Say a prayer for me. Yeah. If I get caught and gone, would you be there for me? If the whole world get blown and the war's really on, would you sing the last song with me? Yeah, yeah. A lot of people didn't die for us. The only way you gon' keep it, ride for it. It's Masonic secrets. I ain't speaking, nigga, unless you got the pass and the sign for it. A million hits gon' keep pushing that line for us. My videos gon' prepare those ready to go and ride for us. See, this the day when you can push play. Ain't nothing to say unless you're blind for us. You can listen, die or ignore us, but we gon' be spitting that iron for us. Cause if Trump wins again, yeah, it's like nines blowing. A lot of cops gon' be dying like I ain't knowing the way mine's going. See, this takes the type of niggas that don't play. Cause the new ones approaching us like every day. See, lift up, you gotta rise upon his face. And it's time to pick a side, cause no one is safe. At the end of life, all we ride is legacy. And I hope in time you teach your mind to set us free. If we decide to go to war, remember me. Tell my dad I made sense, I don't make it home. Say a prayer for me. Yeah. If I get caught and gone, would you be there for me? If the whole world get blown and the war is really on, would you sing the last song with me? Yeah, yeah. So we're just past Overhill and Slauson, in between, almost going into Culver City, where a male was shot at this function that they were having. Not sure how many people were shot, but just so far we have one here at the scene. Paramedics been working on him for quite some time, for probably the last 20 minutes. Not sure if there was a party or some sort of movie shoot, but God had never forgot for this individual who is possibly about to be pronounced by South LA sheriffs and Marina sheriffs on the handle of a homicide here on Slauson. Been really quiet lately, y'all. Now, this is unacceptable in a lot of ways. I ain't gotta tell y'all that.
But they can't even, I swear to God, the police, they were coming the whole time.
And people have been at a lot of parties, but this right here is unacceptable at this point. This is considered a homicide.
Like, we wasn't expecting none of this, like, at all. Especially because he's just a good soul, happy spirit. Just always, about just living your life the way he wanted to live. And, it's just upsetting. If you know about us, we already lost a friend named Bijan. His mother is here today. We lost him right after high school, and he was a part of the same circle. And now just to have another thing happen over again, it sucks. It just sucks. I don't know what better word to say. It sucks.
It's like everybody knows, if it ain't no Samuel or Jaquil, he gonna make it happen. He gonna find a way. And he was really finding his way.
He always had a job.
I mean, for real, taking care of everybody, taking care of whoever he could. And yeah, this is just some whack ass shit. Like, they're shooting niggas in 2020. Like, what? At a house party in Ladera that we never even seen. I mean, alright, this is crazy, man. Like my guy said, y'all need to stay in y'all lane. And some of y'all really ain't with it. Cause I really used to be with it, and I don't think that is cool. And they changed. That's why I became a coach and a mentor.
Talk about it.
And just so I can tell you, this it's not cool. Being tough ain't cool. And if your big homies is telling you that being tough is cool, you don't need to fuck with your big homies. He's sending you to jail. He wants your mama to cry. He wants your family to cry. He wants your friends to cry.
Tell you about the news. Alright, y'all check in. I'm still here. Alright, what up, people? I'm still here on 87th and Main. I know I put 97 in Main as an accident. I was typing earlier, but yeah, there was a shooting that occurred, and it just happened 2 hours ago. And if you're in the area of 87th and Main, there is nothing to be alarmed about the shooting, other than there's a 15-year-old kid who allegedly had a gun and played with a gun and was shot and killed, obviously playing with a gun here at this apartment complex. So if you have a 15-year-old African-American male, you don't know where he is in this area of 87th and Main, you might want to get down here and ID your child. I hate to say it, but he has not been ID'd. So the shooting is considered accidental. Now, however, there was an arrest made earlier in reference to witnesses here at the scene who may have driven someone away from the scene or taken some evidence, possibly the gun or some people away when it happened. But that's not to say they did it. But as far as I was told from witnesses and from people here at the scene, is that 15-year-old is laying dead in this driveway on 87th and Main.
The vigil Thursday started with a procession to Compton City Hall Plaza to honor 14-year-old Samaj Miller. He was shot and killed in South LA last week. The young man, 6'6", he was being scouted by basketball teams everywhere after becoming a standout in the LA City basketball program. His death reverberated through the South LA community, from his coach to the mayor of Compton to rapper Master P. The boy's mother devastated. Listen.
I think it was more of an accident. They really didn't know, how things was going to happen that day when they played around with the gun.
Police are still looking for the suspect. Investigators are asking anyone with information to contact them.
Okay, so I'm live. I'm here on a 107th in Dinker, South LA, on the handle of a homicide. This occurred roughly about 3 hours ago. This call's been going on. And again, just like the other one on 119th in Maine, dealing with cars, we dealing with drive-by shootings, walk-up shootings in broad daylight. However, 77th and Southeast is on the handle on the shooting on Maine, and another one on 57th in Vermont that just came out, all within today. So very deadly beginning of yesterday and today, where multiple shootings in the area of South LA. Now, these are all not related, but it's just, you know, it's jumping from LAPD to the sheriff's back over to, so I'm running back and forth. So yeah, summertime, everybody's just getting out, and they're trying to enjoy the temporary before the lockdown actually happens with the COVID situation, and we got issues dealing with each other now. So I just want to put out there, don't put the kids up yet, but definitely be mindful of how we treat each other, and definitely these are not the times to be, you know, dealing with other issues, personal issues or whatever have you, because we just might be on lockdown for the COVID, you know, pandemic pretty soon. So I know there's a lot going on, protests, a lot of different other things, but we definitely got to keep mindful of the daylight shootings, because kids are outside, women who are getting shot 119th in Maine, and now people are getting shot in their cars trying to exit out their vehicles or drive up to the house. Mayday, 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 mayday. Check in, check in. LA, check in. South Central, check in. South Central, check in. I've been told to call it South Central from now on. South Central, check in. If you're in the areas of Vermont, Slauson, Normandy, Century, Imperial, those areas, as of right now, get the babies in the house. Get everybody in the house. There has been multiple shootings since yesterday, and I'm here on 50, I want to say the 5300 block of Vermont, where a person was shot and killed in broad daylight in this vehicle a few hours ago. Now, again, 77's on the handle, and I just got a call of Colden and Figueroa, victim down. Victim down, Colden, Figueroa, victim down, Colden and Figueroa, victim down. The city is on tactical alert right now. If you're in the areas of Normandy, Vermont, Slauson, listen to me, Crenshaw, Normandy, get your people out of the immediate areas as of right now. There is something going on in the streets. Get with your local individuals who can explain to you exactly what's going on, because as of right now, there has been multiple shootings. Another one off of 4100 Palm Wood, which left 4 victims now. Now, it was initially 3 shot, and that's the street that Training Day was filmed on. So we got 4 shot up in the 4100 block. For those who don't know, that's the J's. And now this one, which left the life of 1 individual dead here and deceased at the scene, and another one where someone's fighting for their life on Colden and Figueroa. So give them a call. That call just came out. Colden and Figueroa, y'all. Colden and Figueroa. Check on your people. It's your boy Mason 933. We're on the corner of 5050 Hoover, where there's 2 incidents that occurred in separate churches concerning stabbings and fighting, drinking, hanging out, pretty much loitering around the Lord's house, as they call it. But anyhow, in the eye scene, both of these churches are involved in a homicide or possibly a natural cause death. Now, the reason why they're investigating it as a homicide is because the homicide detectives are here. So, doesn't mean that it is a homicide, but at the same time, something happened between the hours of 3 a.m. and up till now, when this body was discovered laying on this couch right behind me. And 77 is on the handle. Interesting enough, there was another person a few feet away from the body laying on the additional steps of a church. So there's a church that the person died in front of, and there's a church right across the street where either the suspect or the second victim was laying, full of blood when they found him. So he was rushed to the hospital in very serious condition. And as far as the one here at the laying on the couch, he's male Hispanic, deceased at the scene. Both of them seem to be some Brown brothers, kind of caught up with drinking and transients in the community. So definitely gone and never forgotten for those who lost their life in this incident. I'm Nash Baker. You definitely watching Million Hits 2020. The summer of 2020 is sizzling, and this is considered a sign, a biblical sign, that if you act this way around God, what you gonna do in heaven? Peace.
Tell my dad I made sense, and I don't make it home. Say a prayer for me, yeah. If I get caught and gone, would you be there for me?